Having a hard time working on your potential? We're going to be discussing that coming up. How's it going? Welcome to Motivation Inspired. I'm glad you're here. So in today's video, we're going to be diving in. We're going to be talking about 8 ways that's going to help you potentially get to your goals and everything you're going to be successful in. So let's go inside and check it out. The top excuses that I came up for myself, and that is, number 1, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. We have 24 hours in a day. Maybe 8 hours of those you work, and maybe 8 of those hours you sleep, but you have 24 hours. That's right, you have 24 hours to work this out the best you can. Now, granted, the excuses for the potential to do something, you have to change the time. Like, you got to be dedicated to what you're doing, your goals. I always talk about goals in this channel, and I will post links, goals versus resolutions, and other goals that will help you and how you can stay smart and doing and setting up your goals. Okay. The other thing is, I don't have the money. I don't have the money to do this, do that, the potential to do that, to do this and do that. These are things that were holding me back. Okay. So ask the question to yourself, what's holding you back? Is it these excuses, the time? You got to figure out what time. Are you spending too much time on TV? Okay. Are you doing so many things that it's not your, way of having to do things that you want to do, right? Okay. Well, change the habit, change the way you do things. And I guarantee that when you start making time for yourself, you're going to realize, even putting down the social media, okay? The other thing is, I don't have the support from my friends and family or my wife or this and that. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, okay? That's on you. That's right. The full potential is you having to try or do your best to get to where you need to be in life. That's what you need to do. Start putting yourself in that position. Start putting yourself out there and says, hey, I'm going to do this whether you like it or not, with or without you. The other thing is, I don't have the experience. I don't either. I don't either, friends. I don't have the experience, but it takes me time, an opportunity to find a mentor, someone who can encourage me to do or have some type of experience, okay? The other thing is fear. I don't know what people are going to say about me. Fear is holding me back. Why? Why is fear holding you back? Fear, if you cross on the other side of fear, you'll never know how things are going to turn out, right? It's like a long time ago, I had, we use house phones, right? And I need to ask questions. I need to get on the phone. What's holding you back? Don't know what that person is going to say. So the fear plays that factor. What's your full potential? Get on that phone. Call that person. Be bold. Ask these questions. You'll never know what the full potential is if you don't cross the other side of fear. That's what happens with you and me. I've been there. I'm telling you from my experience. Now let's look at some quick solutions. The first thing is, get some perspective on people, your friends, your family. Get some insight on what they have to say. Now, mind you, sometimes they have the opinion of their own, but take what you can that's positive and then deposit into you and how you work things out better. So you have the pros and cons on every side of everything you do. You're going to see that. Now, guess what? You got to play out the worst case scenario. That's right. Play out the worst case scenario. What's going to happen? Well, whatever happens, happens, Then I start all over. Then I'll get onto that full potential road and get on the train track and move. So that way I can have what needs to be the full potential in every aspect of my life. When you be an entrepreneur, that's the area where I'm focusing on, okay? Also, you need to be clear on your next step. What's my next step? Well, you got to be clear where you want to go. Now, you've already had the experience. You already did the worst case scenario. Now, what's next? What can you do to better yourself, right? And most importantly, you got to stay with the original plan. So there you have it. Your full potential is really there in your own hands. Don't make any excuses, and find ways that's going to help you out in the long run to be successful in life. All right, I hope that actually helps you out in keeping your potential alive. Hey, you just got to work on it. That's it. That's all you do. That's what I'm doing. I'm still working on the full potential in my life. So anything's possible. You got to believe. Join me on my next video. We'll see you next time.